you then, if you've got to change the bearings, say, yeah, you're going to go, how am I going to get this bearing in here? It won't fit. It won't fit, and I don't want to belt the merry daylights out of it. On the flywheel side, the bearing sits in there up against the recess, so you know where it's going. There's a location because there's a recess, and then inside that recess is the flywheel side oil seal, crank oil seal. On the clutch side, it's parallel hole, but the bearing itself has got a step on it, and the oil pump sits over that step. So you've got to sort of have that in about the right place. There is a little recess in the machine in there to take some of the oil pump. So obviously the oil pump has to sit flush on that face of the case there. So you've got to sort of have an educated guess as to where this bearing goes, but how are you going to get it in? Well, the answer, of course, is to take all the rubbers off, all the bits of plastic, all the springs, everything, so it's dead clean. See, there's still a mounting rubber there, you just have to tap that out. Wash it down, clean all the muck off. Then it's off to the kitchen. Yeah, probably when nobody else is around in the house. Gas mark 2, something like that, in the oven. And that wants to go in the fridge. So you don't want to burn the paint off, you just want to make this case lovely and warm all over. So you have to pick it up with a cloth. So it's a bit smoking hot. So we used to do this with lots of crankcases. So you don't damage this this machine in here. So that's red hot, not red hot, that's nice and smoking hot. The bearing's cold, then they'll fit. And you just drift it in. You want it on a flat surface. Yeah. And then something like a socket that's the right size, or a piece of steel stock that's the right size. Ease it in there gently. When this is hot and that's cold, it should push in. And then just tap it into place with an idea of where it's going to be. This bearing here on this case, I think it's about in the right place, and it just raised up from that inner face slightly. I've tried it with the oil pump and it fits nicely, but because then everything, when the cases have cooled down, because everything else fits nicely, you can then do a dummy run. You can go wrong way around. You can pop that in there. Yep. And instead of having to belt the living daylights out of it to get it together, it will just drop together really. Is that the right one? It'd be useful to get it the right way around, wouldn't it? So then, the camera just switched off there. So anyway, where were we? So it'd be useful just to have this to push together nicely. So when we're there and we're all happy with everything fits together nicely, then the best thing to do, clean it all up again, use the right gasket, and use a nice gasket sealing compound, something like Hylamar or something like that. Very small white. Don't put loads of it on because it'll squish out everywhere. Just a fine wipe everywhere, both sides. Put the gasket on, pop it back together, put the screws in. Put all 5 screws in through here. Yeah. Tighten her up, and then just check that the crank still runs very smoothly. Because if it won't run smoothly, then there's no point putting it all back together because you won't be able to start it. It's got to be nice and smooth. Daub of oil on the big end bearings. You know, there's going to be a point where you're going to start it up with fresh fuel and everything, so you might as well have a bit of extra oil in there. That's the start. Then you have to rebuild the whole lot. I'm not going to go into that in this point, but there you go. You'll then have the main bearings and the seals. Nice easy fit. You've not damaged anything, and there will be no leaks in this this gasket to either let air into the crankcase or for oil to weep out. I hope this has been of some use.